Donovan Mitchell might have some legendary records in the NBA, but it's his unbelievable work off of the court that makes him a true legend. Future job. Mitchell already has his eyes set on a post-NBA career. He teamed up with Adidas to donate $200,000 from the sale of his shoe DON issue number 2 X Louisville to his alma mater, Louisville Cardinals. Mitchell wanted to help out those kids who had the grades and ability to get into the school, but not the funds. The $200,000 donation ended up supporting the Woodford R. Porter Scholarship Program, the Muhammad Ali Scholars Program, the HSC Health and Social Justice Scholars Program, and an expanded emergency fund to help increase retention rates of students. He did all of this because he felt as if Louisville was a second home to him. He wanted to give back and be able to allow kids to go to college to pursue their dreams. Now, in addition to the donation, Mitchell discussed what he hopes his life might look like off of the floor. Before leaving college, he told his mom he'd one day earn his degree. "I promised her, and that is something I'm still sticking to and working on doing. I am keeping that promise to her to finish and get my degree and education." When his playing career ends, he doesn't plan on leaving the spotlight. Instead, he wants to be an analyst on ESPN or do color commentary, for which he hopes to earn his broadcasting degree from Louisville one day. Hopes. Now that sounds like a solid plan. But basketball wasn't always part of his future plan. In fact, his mind was set on a completely different sport. Basketball obsession. An injury changed the course of his life. Mitchell's father, Donovan Mitchell Sr., played minor league baseball in the 1990s. He was drafted by the Houston Astros in the 14th round of the MLB Junior Amateur Draft in the 14th round and played for the organization for several seasons. When Donovan was growing up, he recalled going to the Mets' clubhouse with his father and spending time with the players, and they were some of his favorite days. However, when he was in high school, he was dashing for a pop-up in the infield. Mitchell collided with a catcher, who suffered a broken jaw while he received a broken wrist as a result. After that, he changed course from baseball to basketball, but he still remains to this day a huge Mets fan. Growing up, he was always very close to his mother, Nicole Wright. When Mitchell was growing up, his mother sacrificed a lot for him, as did his younger sister. "My mom used to drive me all over New York City and New Jersey on the weekends to play in AAU tournaments. My mom probably put like 500,000 miles on that old Toyota Camry. The crazy part is that she couldn't have cared less about basketball." But education came first in the Mitchell household. One time when Donovan didn't complete his school assignment before a big AAU tournament, he was not allowed to go. No amount of begging or pleading or anger changed his mom's mind. She also had to stay firm when his coach and other players' parents called her too. But Donovan was a hooper in high school, so it seems like he had his education in order for the most part. Making basketball his focus and availing of Brewster's nationally prominent program, Mitchell garnered considerably more attention from basketball coaches from college. At an event sponsored by Under Armour on a Brooklyn basketball court, he did a dunk that went on to be featured on SportsCenter. Mitchell was invited to play in the regional game for the Jordan Brand Classic, but he still wasn't a highly recruited player coming out of high school. However, once he changed his jersey number, everyone should have known he was destined for greatness. Basketball journey. A pair of NBA legends convinced him to throw his name into the NBA draft. After committing to Louisville, he opted to wear number 45 on his jersey in appreciation for Michael Jordan, who took the same number during his baseball career and early part of his NBA comeback in 1995. However, he had a slow start to his college career. He started in no more than 5 games and averaged 7.4 points, 1.7 assists, and 3.4 rebounds for the season. But after a summer of improvement, he averaged 15.6 points, 2.7 assists, and 4.9 rebounds per game, all while shooting 46.3% from the floor, as well as 35.4% from behind the arc and 80.6% from the free throw line in his sophomore year. But he still didn't feel comfortable going to the NBA. However, one incident changed all of that. He paid all of his expenses when he traveled to Thousand Oaks, California in the spring to participate in the Creative Artists Agency pre-draft camp because he wanted to maintain his eligibility at Louisville. He figured that he would measure himself against legitimate draft prospects, get a feel for what aspects of his game needed development, and then head back to school for his junior season. Houston Rockets guard Chris Paul and Oklahoma City Thunder forward Paul George, a couple of CAA clients who worked out with Donovan at the camp, changed his mind. They convinced Mitchell that he belonged in the NBA. Mitchell didn't trust agents when they told him he should enter the draft, but it was different to hear it from established all-stars. Paul George even invited Mitchell to his summer camp in North Carolina and has kept in touch ever since. So it's a good thing Mitchell listened, as he was about to do something truly historic in his first year. NBA career. One of his scoring outbursts is up there with the all-time greats. He was drafted by the Denver Nuggets with the 13th overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft, only to be traded to the Utah Jazz for the 24th pick and Trey Lyles. Mitchell first showed out in the Summer League, where he dropped 37 points and foreshadowed things to come. On December 1st, 2017, he scored a career-high 41 points and set the Jazz scoring record for a rookie, and became the first NBA rookie to score 40 points in a game since Blake Griffin in 2011. On January 15, 2018, Mitchell surpassed Karl Malone's franchise record for most 20-plus point games during a rookie season when he had his 19th 20-plus point game. While in the playoffs, Mitchell set a new record for points by a shooting guard in the team's first two postseason games with 55 points, breaking Michael Jordan's record of 53 points. Now, his next major accomplishment came in 2019 when he was named an All-Star for the first time in his career, being selected as a Western Conference reserve for the 2019 NBA All-Star Game. On August 17, 2020, Mitchell scored 57 points in a 125-135 overtime loss to the Nuggets, the third most in playoff history. 6 days later, he scored 51 points to join Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson as the only players to score 50 or more points twice in a playoff series. But his highest scoring outburst was still to come. On January 2, 2023, Mitchell scored an NBA season-high, career-high, and Cavaliers record 71 points, along with 8 rebounds and 11 assists, in a 145-134 overtime win over the Chicago Bulls. It was the highest scoring game for any NBA player since Kobe Bryant's 81-point game in 2006. Mitchell became the 7th player in NBA history to score 70 or more points in a game, and the first to do so with at least 10 assists. So it's no wonder the Jazz were quick to sign him for an incredibly lucrative deal. NBA contract. Mitchell will sign one of the biggest contracts in NBA history. He came into the league on a 4-year, $14 million deal. Soon, the Jazz would sign him to a 5-year, $163 million contract. However, that deal is almost up, which means his next deal will likely be a $200+ million deal, making him one of the wealthiest active players. Along with his deals, he is also sponsored by the likes of Adidas, Body Armor, Panini, Stance, 2K Sports, and many more. But Mitchell is not a greedy guy. In fact, he donated a staggering amount of money to his alma mater. Off the court. Mitchell is a man of the people. He is a very charitable athlete who has been focused on giving back from day one. In 2020, after he signed a contract extension with the Utah Jazz, he donated $12 million to his alma mater, the Greenwich County Day School. The money is set to help the school build a new gym while also offering scholarships to children from low-income families. He also launched his foundation, Spida Cares, to focus on helping communities through education and athletics. Through supporting youth and athletic programs, the foundation seeks to foster and promote the physical well-being and mental health, ethical character, confidence, and good sportsmanship of both children and adults. Spida Cares awards grants and scholarships to students with financial need who exemplify the spirit of hard work, empathy, and leadership embodied in Donovan's commitment to determination over negativity.